Now, a female police officer has been shot dead by suspected armed robbers at a Star Fuel Station snap checkpoint at Malsheigu in the Sanerigu municipality of the northern region. The incident, JoyNews gathers, happened around 10 p.m. on Tuesday night. 3 officers, a male and 2 females, were attacked by the robbers. One of them is said to have been killed in the process. The weapons of the officers were also stolen in the incident. Well, our source tells us that an empty shell recovered from the scene of the crime shows that robbers used G3 weapons in the attack. This is the second time in less than 3 months a similar attack has happened in the city. We are told last Wednesday a resident was robbed at gunpoint at about 9 p.m. in the metropolis. We are joined by Chief Superintendent Dinam Zioku, who has been following this and has more to share with us. Thank you, sir, for your time.
Good morning.
Hello, DSP. Tell us how these 2 other police officers who were involved in this incident are doing.
The 2 other colleagues are safe and they are unharmed. Presently, we've taken them through some preliminary counseling and they are fine.
How exactly did this robbery occur, leading to the death of one of your police officers?
Thank you. At about 10:30 p.m. last night, the men detailed along Kumbugu Tamale Road. We have 2 snap checks on that route because the police have identified that it's an exit route or an escape route for robbers. Anytime they commit crimes in the metropolis in Tamale, that is one of the escape routes they use. So we increased our checkpoints on that lane last night from 1 to 2 checkpoints or snap checks. At about 10:30 p.m., whilst this police detail at one of the checkpoints very close to Kumbogo were on duty, a vehicle was approaching and one of the vehicles flashed the torchlight signaling the vehicle to stop. Just when the vehicle got a bit close, suddenly 4 men dressed in military camouflage, wearing face masks, pulled down and opened fire. They opened fire. The lady deceased was hit by the fire, and then she fell flat and died. So the 2 others, in their attempt to take cover and then extinct fire, indeed, one of them had stumbled and fell, while the other one, after taking cover, managed to exchange fire with them. By then, they had taken the weapons of the deceased, and the one who fell, they took their weapons and then fled with their vehicle.
DSP, we understand this is not the first time this is happening, even with regards to the weapons of police officers being stolen. Can you confirm that and give us a general sense of security in the area?
Yeah, I didn't get your question clear.
Can you hear me, DSP?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm saying that we understand this is not the first time an incident like this is occurring, especially with regards to the weapons of police officers being stolen. And I'm asking you to confirm that if it is true and give us a sense of security in the area.
In recent times, the robbers, the close security in Accra, Kumasi, and the rest, we believe have made some of the thieves to have been finding their ways out of those closely monitored terrains, especially Accra, Kumasi, and the rest, and coming to our jurisdiction. Our place is in terms of jurisdiction one of the biggest in Ghana. Tamale is quite, quite large. The area to cover by police is quite large, and the routes that these criminals use are countless. And so, indeed, whilst we are increasing our level of patrol visibility and our presence by way of snapshots, by way of patrols, and by way of public sensitization and education, the criminals also, they monitor us, and then they try sometimes to pull a surprise on us. At least one of the incidents that happened last night.
So when you say pull a surprise, this suggests that you are in control of situation in the area?
Of course, yes. Given our numbers we have in the region and given the logistics that we have, we are making the best use of them. And if not making the best use of them, the situation might be more than you could have been hearing. But because, our men here don't sleep, they are always on the move. We try to control the situation or contain the situation.
Finally, Chief Superintendent, let's wrap this up quickly. So, have you made any arrests so far? Do you know who you're looking for with regards to suspects in this case?
As you are aware already, police arrests and police operations drive successfully on collaborative work between the public and the police. Our work drives on information flow and sharing. And so one of the key things we have been doing these days is to move from house to house, business unit to business unit, church to church, sensitizing, educating, and inviting the public to collaborate with us. In the recent robbery, we compel government, and then they have put a price tag on the robberies that recently that happened, which suggests that if we can get information from anybody that reliably will lead to the arrest of the suspect or the culprit, they will be rewarded monetarily. And so far, our ears are on the ground. We haven't got any information from the public yet to help us, even though we have put a reward, money reward, on the heads of these people who have been committing this offense.
Chief Superintendent, finally, you mentioned that the other two officers who were involved have been given some counseling, but what about the many others who may not have been involved directly in this incident but may be affected? What are you doing for your men in the area?
In fact, last night when this incident happened, we were led by our regional commander, the second in command, myself, and 4 other officers. We assembled all the patrolmen within the metropolis and beyond in the office of the regional commander, and then gave them extensive counseling, aside the fact that before their deployment, they are always being briefed. We did give them extensive counseling. That, from our point of view, has settled them down a bit. And we are expecting that we will continue. As we talk presently, the regional commander is in a crucial meeting with all of us, brainstorming on what to do. At the same time, we have the regional commander has issued a directive calling all other officers within the region to, for an emergency meeting today at 1 p.m.
Beyond the counseling, the counseling, Chief Superintendent, I mean, I'm just minded to ask, this lady officer who was killed, she was carrying a weapon because, like you said, it was stolen after she was killed, but was she in the right protective gear? Did she have enough to protect her from this attack?
The constraints between law enforcement work in Ghana. As much as we are doing our best with the limited resources available, you know, the constraints are making law enforcement work a bit difficult. You know, so we are still depending on government support and then to carry out with our work.
So she didn't have enough to protect her?
Yeah, the best we do at the moment is vigilance, and you know, it's an extremely difficult situation. But we are doing our best.
What more do we know about this officer? Married, has children? Briefly, in wrapping this up, sir.
What did I do?
The police officer who died as a result of this. What more do we know about her?
Oh yeah, she's a very hardworking lady, extremely hardworking lady, and you know, as indicated in the earlier report, was at post, you know, they are aware that immediately they set out for fight patrol, they are going to encounter danger. And the danger is that every available car, motorbike, in our territory, motorbikes are post offices. Any car approaching you, any vehicles approaching you, any motorbikes approaching you, pose danger. So you must be alert. And she's doing that. She was doing exactly that. But, you know, the surprising thing was that, you know, in this area, the guys are quite daring. You know, they are quite daring.
But was
I
she...
believe, even though I wasn't there, I just heard an account. Eyewitness account. Even before the robbers got down from their vehicles, they had even fired her from their car.
Did she have a family of her own?
Did you? What did you say?
Did she have a family of her own?
Yes, yes. She's married with a kid.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Chief Superintendent Dinam Zoku is Divisional Commander of Zanerugo in the Northern Region, where that unfortunate incident happened, and we wish them all the best there.